Hi, my name is Khor, and I'm the CEO and founder at Peeplcoach. And in this month's minisode, we're going to talk about the concept of having high standards. As coaches here at Peeplcoach, we have the opportunity to work with many different organizations across many countries and with leaders who, many of them are high achieving, passionate, successful, but burnt out. And the words we will inevitably hear during a coaching program will be, I just have high standards. And when you think about a person who has these high standards, what are the words that are used to describe them? Highly stressed, burnt out, time poor, micromanager, can't keep a team engaged, works too hard, can't delegate, hard to work for, doesn't listen, too stuck in the weeds, can't see the big picture. Now, a synonym for high standards is perfectionism. And there are many benefits of focusing on providing quality work. These include consistent delivery for customers or stakeholders, or for your team, for your managers. People trust you, you're credible, you're reliable, you get success and results, you're recognized, acknowledged for strong performance, and of course, you get it right. But what are the costs of this perfectionism? Well, refer back to my first sentence: burnout, focusing on the weeds, micromanagement, can't delegate. Perfectionism and the need to meet unrealistic expectations or standards of performance have also been linked to increased anxiety, depression, and mental health issues. But even more than the list above, highly perfectionistic leaders often miss out on opportunities to be promoted because they're too much in the detail and don't allow themselves to shine or share their strategic ability. They're often not regarded as good leaders or for developing high performing teams because their perfectionism restricts others. They are the only people who are performing, well, whilst everybody else is just waiting around to be told that their standards aren't good enough. They seem to be hard to work for and not listen and not be collegiate. And often they're seen as poor time managers, as they're always busy, there's always something to do, there's always something to double check, and they always have a long to-do list. So if any of this resonates with you, if you feel that you might have a touch of the inner perfectionist, what are some of the things that you can do to tame that perfectionist within? Number one, ask yourself, what would be the real impact if this email, report, presentation wasn't perfect? Who would actually notice or care, and what would be the real cost? Not the cost to your ego or your standards, but the cost to a customer or a cost to your team member or a financial cost. Number two, what is the evidence that your way is actually the right way? Is your standard the right standard? Is it on a different tangent? Is it relevant even? Number three, set a deadline for a project or activity. And when that time is done, it's done. Allocate 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, 2 days, whatever you say. And when it's done to your best ability and then move on. Number four, make conscious choice. As you decide to redo something, relook at something, check somebody's work again, you can choose to do that and spend your hour doing that, or you can choose to focus on something that could add more value to yourself or your team. Make a conscious choice on this. And finally, send something out that's not perfect and see what happens. Did the sky actually fall? If you'd like to find out more about how great leaders tame the perfectionist within, reach out to one of our team and find out more about People Coach leadership programs. Thank you.